I'm planning on streaming NXT tonight. Problem is a stream that I was doing on Twitch. I'm not gonna say what yet because I kind of want it to be a surprise. But I'm gonna say is a stream that I did on Twitch kind of overran a little later than I planned. So if you're wondering why we're like 15 minutes late to the NXT stream, then that's why. But that's what we're doing here tonight. We're gonna watch NXT. We got some great action. We got Ethan Page versus Moose for the NXT North American Championship, which looks like it's what they already updated the graphic with. That's kind of wild. Looks like it already has the graphic on there. Wow. It's like Ethan Page trying to run and close on Moose, apparently. Anyway, you got that match. You got Javon Evans versus Ricky Saints. You got the end of year award throughout the night. That's going to be fun. I voted for that, by the way. So I'll tell you what I voted for is the right thing. I don't know. We'll see. Um, yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm interested in this, for real. I think it's going to be good. Also, JC James versus Ren Sinclair, I think, is another match that we got as well. I forgot about that one, too. But we got Ricky Saints hopping in the building. Like I said, he going up against Javon Evans tonight, the young OG, the bouncy boy. I'm assuming the NXT North American title match opens the show. The one between Moose and Ethan Page, and then Javon versus Ricky Saints. That might be the main event right there. Yep, here comes Moose. 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 Can't really see that I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. Moose. 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 The face of the franchise. Former TNA champion. Moose. 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 He fighting Nathan Page for the NXT North American Championship tonight. Let's see if he can bring an NXT title to TNA. Do the opposite of what NXT did to TNA, you know what I'm saying? Instead of an NXT guy winning a TNA title, let's see if a TNA guy can win an NXT title. Do you feel him? Do you feel him, sir? You know, Moose has actually fought for the NXT Championship before. He fought Obafemi, which was a pretty decent match back at Roadblock into the line earlier this year, but he was unsuccessful. So let's see if Moose can win the mid-card title instead of the world title. See if he can go after Ethan Page. He has a better chance of beating Ethan Page than he did Obafemi, I think. So, let's see. This match is actually a little unpredictable, I'm not gonna lie. One fall. Can't believe we're starting off with this, boys. Who do y'all think is winning this NXT North American Championship match? Moose? Moose. Or Ethan Page? All ego. Oh, shoot. He's already going after Moose at the start of the match. Oh, come on, bro. You don't gotta do him like that, man. Serious? That's crazy. Oh. Dang. Moves into the steel steps. Luckily, since I'm not live, because like I said earlier, I'm 15 minutes behind, I can actually fast forward through one of these commercials. So I'll go ahead and take advantage of that while I can. Skip about 2 or 3 minutes of those commercials there. That's nice. NXT North American title match tonight. Ethan Page is current champion or the challenger Moose. Who do you got winning? My NXT streams are always kind of, let's just say, lonely. Alright. I started late because I wanted to stream it. And I don't even know if it's going to be worth it for real. But, yeah. Oh, we got one vote. Wait, who was that? I wonder who thinks Moose is going to win. Wait, ooh, an NXT year into awards, guys. Male Superstar of the Year winner revealed next. Who do y'all think's getting that? I think I voted Trick Williams. I either voted Trick Williams or... No, I voted Obafemi, I'm pretty sure. I think for NXT Superstar of the Year for men's, I think I voted Obafemi. I can't remember. I think it is. Oh, yeah. Hey, Juan, what's up? What up, man? Oh, I just remember I need to subscribe to your YouTube channel. I'll do that again after this. I play unless I forget again. But oh, but yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I voted for Oba. Now that I think about it, I think I voted for Oba. It was either Oba or Trick. I think they'd be my top two. I say Oba because, or at least right now anyway. I forget who I voted for, but I say Oba right now because two-time NXT champion throughout the year. He literally has had it pretty much the entire year. And he's even put on some great matches with it, too. I think that makes Obafemi probably the best superstar in NXT, in my opinion. And then Women's Superstar of the Year, I think I said... who did I say for that one? Soruka, maybe? I can't remember who I voted. It's been a minute now. Forgot who all I... What people I put now. If they win, I'll tell you if I remember. The problem was I forgot who I voted now. I only remember... I think for men's I did Oba. For show of the year I did NXT Stand Deliver. For tag team of the year... Who did I do for tag team? I think I did Darkseid for tag team. Even though they're a faction, for whatever reason. But they are tag team of the year. I put Darkseid because... I mean, they're the current tag champs. They've been wrecking NXT for a while now. I feel like they're doing some good stuff. So, put them. I picked Klein Jordan. Oh, yeah, Klein Jordan was another good one, too, actually. TNA champ, former NXT Women's North American champ. She's honestly just great all around. I do love me some Connie. It's funny, I know Cube don't really like NXT much, but it's cool to me and you do, man. If VJC was free tonight, he'd be in here too, but I think he's hanging out with his friend or something he said, so he probably not going to be here. He wasn't in here for all last night, and he's not going to be here tonight either, probably, but it's all good. He'd usually be the one I talk to, but you can replace him for now, am I right? I'm just kidding. Ooh, Hank and Tank is tag team of the year. I don't blame you for that, because they actually beat... Or was that who I picked? No, I'm pretty sure it was Darkseid. Because I remember seeing them and being in the voting, and I was like, what? Well, I'll pick them anyway. I think that's what it was. They also had Faction of the Year, I want to say, too. And it was similar, but I don't remember if Darkseid was in that one, too. Yeah, it was funky the way they had it selected. I think I picked Fatal Influence for that one, maybe. It was either Fatal Influence or Dark State or something like that. I don't hate the Hank and Tank pick because they'd beat Fraxium, arguably the best NXT tag team at that point in time, to win the NXT tag titles. And even though they didn't have them for a very long time because they ended up losing to Darkseid, but I did kind of like their reign a little bit. I just I knew they were going to take a downfall because once Fraxium left NXT, the NXT tag team division basically died with them. Like Fraxium was carrying that division for basically throughout like 2024 into 2025. And then once Hank and Tank won, it was like, oh, dang, Moose Spirit paid Burke. Wow. Where I'm at least, because I know I'm a little behind. But yeah, it wasn't really their fault, though. Like, I can't blame Hank and Tank for that. It was just, Fraxium was just so good. They were just afraid to really give them any opportunities. Pretty much the first or second time they defended the tag titles, they lost them. It's like, oh, well, shoot. Oh, Moose with another spear. Is he about to win already? It might be a rubric. Oh, Ethan Page has foot on the rope. I knew it. I called it. Moose. Oh, dang. Ethan Page wisely rolling out the ring there. I said who I voted a while back in Discord, but it was probably in that WWE chat, so, and that's got flooded with stuff, so it's been a while now, dude. I completely forgot who I voted for End of Year Awards. I want to say I voted Obafemi for the men's, male Superstar of the Year award. I think that one had to be Obafemi. If Obafemi doesn't win that, maybe Triple Williams, but... And Ethan Page, I don't know, he hasn't really done much for me this year. If 2024, he could have been arguable because he literally won the NXT Championship, like, so freaking quickly, but the 2025, no, Ethan Page hasn't had, like, a great 2025 by any means. Just with the mid-card stuff, I guess. He feuded with Javon earlier in the year, I think, and then Ricky Saints for a little bit, and now stuff with this. He's faced a lot of like some TNA guys, some AAA guys. The NXT North American Championship's pretty been used to. Oh, Ethan Page retains. Shoot, whoever said Moose was wrong, was that you, Juan? I think Moose just he lost. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not surprised they wouldn't give a TNA guy NXT title, but they're not afraid to give NXT guys the TNA championship. I kind of wish Moose won, to be honest, but like they're not afraid to give NXT guys the TNA titles. Like Stax has got his now too. Trick had it and Kalani had it and all them. But yet you don't want to give a TNA guy an NXT title? Come on now. I kind of wish Moose won. Even Page a double champ too. Here we go. Men's Superstar of the Year is getting revealed. Javon Evans was in the voting. I would have voted for Javon, but he just hasn't had the gold to really back up his resume. So yeah, I can't say Javon. I just can't. I can't do it. He did end up going on to win the Iron Survivor, which was great. But he doesn't have much accolades besides that. You got Ricky Saints, who I wouldn't vote him just because of how new he is. Same thing how Ethan Page was last year. Like, Oh gosh, I just put his hand on the fan. I mean, even though he won 2 world titles, I wouldn't blame you if you voted Ricky Sainz, to be honest, just because he had both titles this year. He definitely had a great rise to stardom in NXT in such a short amount of time, so that's not bad. But then I think you got Trick Williams as well, who, former TNA, Trick NA champ, right there. Oh goodness, that was pretty much his main majority 25. That's most of what he did was TNA stuff. Then you got Ethan Page, which, just like I was basically saying earlier, he didn't have as good of a year. He did the North American title stuff. Him and Trick, same reasons. It's like Trick and TNA. Ethan Page was mid card. I can't say they're the best. All right, Obafemi was world title, dude, and nobody was beating him. Ricky Saints beat him, then Obafemi got right back. I mean, yeah, Obafemi over Ricky Saints any day, but Ricky Saints would be a close, and then I think I was originally saying Trick would be my number 2, but I'm actually going to switch it up now. I think Ricky Saints would have been my number 2, honestly. If you could pick 2 people, I think Ricky Saints would have been my number 2. Just because, even though he hadn't been in NXT long, he debuted like later in the year. He did get some title reigns in there, so I wouldn't be mad if. Oh, Javon Evans won. Oh shoot. He's done a lot more stuff on the main roster, I feel like. I'll give him that. I wasn't expecting him to win an NXT one, though. Because I mainly base that on championship wins. That's what I try to do it on. But wow, I think Javon's just honestly loved. People get to choose and vote for who they like. So I think Javon's very likable, I think that's the reason why a lot of people vote for him. I'm not mad at that, though. Because again, it's just an award. It's not that big of a deal. But that's kind of cool. Like... He did a lot of crazy stuff in 2025, I gotta admit. Oh man, that's gonna be good. I loved him. I love my boy Javon, my young OG, my bounty boy. Yes, sir. Javon Evans. I'm not mad at that, no. I like that, Oki. What? Izzy Dame should be scared of Tatum Paxley. She really freaking should be. Alright, let's skip that ad now. Actually, no, this might be new. Hold on, I'm gonna wait. The women's WrestleMania 41 teaser, huh? No, this isn't new. Never mind. It's really just all of them. WrestleMania Vegas. Okay. What? Yeah, let's do that right there. Okay. We're coming back. Let's see, we've been on for like 19 minutes. That's cool. I'm gonna do something real freaking quick. Wait, can I? Or... Oh, it's funny. It literally tells me what you like said. No, I did not want to stop streaming. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, Kendall Gray's down. Did Fatal Influence do that? They did that, didn't they? Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Wizzy Dame out here in the middle of the ring. Now, what's she got to say? I missed it. I don't know. Kendall Gray was down. Ren Sinclair was trying to... They didn't really show who attacked her. Izzy Dame really should be scared of Tatum Paxley. I would if I was her. I really don't like her. Boo. Here comes Sam Paxley. Down, down, down. NXT Male Superstar of the Year, Javon Evans. Let's go. Ha She's kind of right. Why she remind me of someone? Let's go. Oh, what up, VJC? What's good? I didn't know if you joined tonight. Tim Paxley gave Izzy Dane what she deserves. Hadn't gone on long, but so far, Ethan Page retained against Moose. Kind of unfortunate because I was rooting for Moose to win a little bit, but I didn't think he would win. So that happened. And then Javon Evans, out of all people, he won Male Superstar of the Year, Men's 2025 Men's Superstar of the Year for NXT Year End Awards. He got that. So congrats to Javon. I'm proud of my young OG right there. That's my boy. That's my bouncy boy right there. I think are we about to reveal the tag team of the year, or what are we doing here? Yeah, tag team of the year is about to get revealed now. Tampax Izzy Dame had a pretty heartfelt promo there. Tampaxi, like I said when you joined, she gave Izzy Dame exactly what she deserves. My friend just left. We had so much fun. Oh, okay, that's good to hear, man. I'm glad. Ooh, did I vote the Calling is best of the year? I doubt I did. No, probably not. Tag team of the year. I think if Darkseid was an option, I'm pretty sure that's who I went with. Shawn Spears had a 2-week reign as NXT North American champion, not very long at all. Fatal Influence was an option too. I may have chosen them. I don't remember. Congrats to Javon. Oh, yo, RJ. Dang, all you guys are joining. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? We had Juan, VJZ, RJ, all you guys in there joining. Appreciate it. Okay, yeah, Darkseid. I'm pretty sure that's who I chose was tag team. The weird thing about Darkseid is they're not even a tag team. They're a faction. Like, what really defines a tag team? Is it specifically Dion Lennox and the other guy that won the NXT Tag Team Championships that they're showing? Like, is it those two? I don't really get it, but... They even defeated the Hardy Boys, which was crazy. They lost the Hardy Boys, but then they defeated the Hardy Boys. Me and my friend were playing Mario Party Superstar. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, Zaruka won Tag Team of the Year. You love to see that. So, Ruka and Zarya. I guess when they figured out that they were winning, maybe that's why they haven't broken them up yet. That must be why they have yet to break them apart. Hopefully in the new year, though. Maybe at New Year's Evil or something, or Stand Deliver, something crazy will happen. We'll see. True. You could have a time team. I think you meant tag team. Go tag team in a faction. Yeah, I mean, you can. Like, the two guys from Darkseid were champs and everything, but I bet I don't know. I think the breakup would happen on a bigger stage. Yeah, true. It could happen on a bigger stage. You're totally right. You know, I think Zarya vs. Ruka, maybe that's a big money match happening at Stand Deliver. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, I know you could have tag teams and factions. Like, Fatal Influence is kind of the same thing, but it's just weird they have factions there. They should. I think they have a separate category for faction of the year. So why do they not have them in that? If that was the case, I don't get it. You should have tag team of the year and faction of the year. And any teams that are factions, I don't think would count. But whatever. I don't know. I think a lot of fans are really more choosing fan favorites and not necessarily who they think was the best. I more so went off who's the best. I didn't go off my favorite. Because if I was going on my favorite, I would have picked Javon Evans. But I was thinking Obafemi really had the best year 2025 out of all those NXT guys we were talking about. I just said I would have picked Obafemi and Ricky Saints before Javon Evans, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, like, all the respect in the world to Javon Evans because I love that dude. I'm just saying I don't necessarily know if he deserved the best NXT superstar. You get it? Like, and Sarah and Zarya, same thing. Like, what did they do as a tag team this year? I just think it was because people liked them, and I like them too. Like, they're a fan favorite team as well as, you know. I think if one of them were to get an award, I feel like Saruka should maybe get the best like women's superstar of the year when they get to the female one later. But I don't know if Zaruka really deserved the tag team award because they just didn't do anything. They didn't like win the women's tag titles, or they didn't. Honestly, they didn't really compete much as a tag team at all. It was more so Soruka doing her. It was Soruka being Soruka. So like, but Zarya, they haven't treated her well at all, in my opinion. Julia and Stephanie Valkyra out of the three have really been the better ones. Which, by the way, they need to do better with Julia as well. We've talked about that a lot on here. Stephanie Valkyra is great, and Julia, I just think they need to get her away from Count James. Zarya, once they get her away from Soruka, it's kind of the same thing. I think push her to the moon, put a strap to rocket on her back, and send her to the freaking moon. Because I think Zarya could actually be really good. She'd be a great like NXT North American champion. I think she should beat Thea Hale, honestly. And then Soruka, she could either win the NXT Women's Champion from JC Jane, or even better, just move to the main roster, go straight to the main roster. I'd have her do that as well. But I think I see great things in the future for Soruka and honestly, but Zarya, both of them as well. They could have great solo careers, I think. Now back to y'all's chats. I can't believe me and my friend were up till 3 a.m. last night. If we didn't watch the Dragon Ball movie, it would have been like maybe 1 a.m. Oh, okay. So y'all played games and then y'all watched the movie, I guess. Well, that's a fun time, man. I'm kind of jealous of you, Loki. It sounds like you had fun. All right, I agree with Oba. Oba has to be going to match. Oh yeah, Oba's definitely going to the main roster to answer that. To like respond to what you said. Yeah, Oba Femi going to be going to the main roster. They did a vignette for him on both SmackDown and Raw last night, VJC. So he going. I don't know where he going, but he going somewhere. Whenever he loses that NXT Championship, he gonna be debuting in the men's Royal Rumble match. I'm calling it now, and he'll probably be a huge part of WWE's plans heading into WrestleMania 42. I'm calling that now. Oba having vignette on both SmackDown and Raw, which is what I was just talking about, shows that he has to become the officer really soon. Agreed. Basically what I just said. Yeah, exactly. I watched Raw this morning. Okay, Raw or SmackDown. I don't know. I think if I had to choose one brand that he'd go on, you're thinking? Is that what you're asking? SmackDown needs him right now. But I think SmackDown's more than likely going to get... Oh, and I'm going to end that vote, by the way. We don't even need that anymore. Either page one. I don't know why I still had that up. But I think SmackDown needs him. But I think with SmackDown more than likely getting Trick Williams, I think Obafemi would... I think Obafemi would go to Raw. Yeah, I think Obafemi's going to Raw. I also think there's a lot more people Obafemi could feud with on Monday nights. Like Gunther, Rusev, Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, CM Punk maybe, Dom. Like, I think Obafemi would be a great Intercontinental Champion on Monday Night Raw. That's what I'm thinking. We could do Oba versus Drew. You could do Oba versus Drew if you put him on SmackDown. Yeah, if you put Oba on SmackDown, Drew's still on SmackDown. You could do that. You could have Obafemi versus Jacob Fale 2 on SmackDown. You could have him versus Cody Rhodes again. You could run that back. Because Oba and Drew in a feud would make sense, actually, from what we saw Saturday's main event. So that I like that idea. I really don't know. Him on SmackDown's not bad, but I think I'd rather see him on Monday Night Raw, to be honest. I just think because he'd be a great Intercontinental Champion. I think he could dethrone Dom if Finn doesn't do it. I wish it was Finn Balor, like VJC said at one point, but I just don't know if I see that happening. So I'm gonna go with maybe Oba possibly winning the Intercontinental Championship, going on like a crazy Gunther-like run, and then I just don't know who you'd have him drop it to, but I think that'd be fun to see. Maybe have Oba hold the Intercontinental Championship for like a year or two straight. That'd be fun. With SmackDown going to 3 hours, they need talent. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, they could use an Obafemi. They could also use, like, a Trick Williams, a Javon Evans. So they could use a lot of women, because that women's division sucks right now. You could get, like, Sol Ruka, Lola Vice, Kwani Jordan, some of them girls that they need. Jada Parker, because we haven't really seen her on NXT. I wonder if they're going to call Jada Parker up to main roster soon. That'd be interesting. But we'll see. Or they could just straight up start breaking up some of these women's tag teams. Like, I think Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss going into the solo divisions. I think they could use them. I'd love to see Alexa Bliss in the title division, man. I think she needs to get out of the tag team stuff. I want to see Alexa Bliss do something for real. I think Trick should go to SmackDown. I agree. I've been saying this for a while, and I don't know if you've really heard me say it, though, RJ. I know VJ probably has. I think Mello Trick at Mania, that's the play right there. Especially now that Carmelo Hayes is the United States champion. Have him put that U.S. title line at Mania against Trick. Trick Mello gang go up against each other at WrestleMania. Book it, Hunter. That's what I think. Speaking of Finn, did you see Finn's commercial break promo? I did. I actually sent that in the group chat earlier. I don't know if you had saw it or not. But Finn saying that Dom's out indefinitely, but then the Wrestling Spoilers channel in our Discord saying he could literally come back in like 3 or 4 weeks. So, I don't know. Maybe they're going to have him surprise us and like make a surprise return in the Royal Rumble match or something, possibly. But I doubt he'd win the thing if he's going to be the Intercontinental champ. Unless they want to make Dom a double champ. That'd be kind of weird. But no, I still think it'll most likely be Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble. Unless they surprise us and have LA Knight surprise return. Maybe he wins the Rumble. Or the strong favorite earlier in the year was Sami Zayn. Maybe he still wins it. Or whoever loses the match on Raw between CM Punk and Braun Breaker. Either one of them could win it. We'll see. I don't know who y'all got winning the Rumble. I think for me right now for the men's and women's Rumbles for 2026, I think I got Roman Reigns and Bianca Belair winning. I know that's both two-time, they're both repeat winners. It's nothing new, but that's just my prediction right now. And granted, I was wrong last year. I think last year my predictions heading into it was CM Punk and Io Sky, but obviously that didn't happen. We got Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair. So I was completely wrong last year. Could be completely wrong again this year. That's just what I got in my brain, but I could be totally wrong. So, he has a shoulder injury. Yeah, I saw he got injured on AAA. That's, yeah, I saw the clip of him where he landed kind of awkward there. He was fighting Rey Mysterio. Or I think it was a tag team match, actually, but he was in the ring with Rey Mysterio, and something happened there. Roman win the Rumble, then face Cody or Punk. Yeah, I think so, too. The rumor is him facing Cody, but, man, I'd much rather him see face either Punk or Breaker. It also doesn't make sense, though, because Roman had talked about in the past how that world title was secondary title, because, you know, obviously he was the one that held that gold title for such a long time, so it's like the one that Cody's got now. So in a way, it makes more sense storyline-wise for him to want Cody's title, but it's just, I don't want him and Cody in a trilogy, though. It's not very interesting to me. I don't want that. I'd much rather see him fight Punk, or if Breaker wins, than Braun Breaker. Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker would be great. Or even CM Punk. We have not seen Roman Reigns versus CM Punk on a one-on-one match. We only saw them fighting a triple threat with Seth Rollins. So, like, I need that one-on-one match in my life, too. Either one would be good. I just don't really want him and Cody again. Also, on a side note, by the way, JC Jameron's clear fighting on NXT right now. Just wanted to throw that out there. I know we're talking about, like, main roster stuff, but that's what has happened on NXT right now, in case you're wondering. Good news is it's reported that he doesn't need surgery. Yeah, that's very good news. Supposedly he'll be back in, like, a month or less. Like, it won't take him that long to return at all, from what I heard. So, yeah, that's very great. That's great news indeed. Yes. Now, for women, I got Alexa Bliss or Charlotte, but got other want to win Royal Rumble. I want Rhea to face Jade. Ooh, Rhea face Jade. That'd be interesting. See, I think Jade's either going to face Bianca. That's why I had Bianca win, and that's why I say her. Because I think Bianca winning the Rumble facing Jade, that's what makes the most sense to me. You know, they got history. They were women's tag champs, remember? So, that's why I say Bianca. I actually think Bianca Jade might be the play. But Rhea Jade, that's not bad either. Only reason I don't see Rhea Jade is because Rhea's she's kind of buried in the tag team stuff with Io. They're fighting the Kabuki Wars next week, and I can honestly see them winning the women's tag titles from them. Same thing with, you said, Charlotte and Alexa. They're also kind of buried in that, in my opinion, dead women's tag team division right now. I don't know. They need to get them out of there. Charlotte's the last person I want to win. Do not give her the back-to-back Rumble win, the 3-time Rumble win altogether before anyone else gets 2-time. That's the last thing we need. I'm okay with a 2-time winner like a Bianca. I'd also love a 1-time winner like a Io Sky, a Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss we were talking about. Like a Rhea Ripley would be a 2-time. I don't know about her. One of them, though. Like, I think anybody but Charlotte I'm okay with, honestly. As long as it's not Charlotte, I really don't care who it is. It could even be an NXT star for all I care. It could be Sol Ruka, Connie Jordan win Rumble, and I wouldn't really care. I'd be okay with it. But maybe Alexa, maybe Bianca, maybe maybe Liv Morgan. I don't know. She was runner-up in several different Rumbles that I've watched, and I just think she deserves that win finally. She needs to get first place, not second place. So, Liv would be one of my top favorites to win again. She was last year. She'd be again this year, too. By the way, a fun fact for all you guys. There's only been 2 women who have competed in every single Royal Rumble match. Do y'all want to take a guess on who that is before I say it? I don't think either one of you were in my 2025 Rumble stream that I did earlier. I'm actually curious to see if y'all can guess the two women. If not, I'll tell you. There's only been two women who've literally ever competed in every single women's Rumble match from 2018 all the way to 2025. I was kind of surprised to see who it was. I don't know if you'd get it. Which is probably why they never stripped Dom the IC title. Exactly. Because why would they strip Dom of the IC title if he's not out indefinitely? So, you know. Joe Harry needs to go to the main roster too. I agree. Yeah, put Joe Harry on the main roster. I mean, he's kind of already part-time on SmackDown and NXT. I think Joe Hendry will go to SmackDown once the 3-hour thing starts. Now that Joe Hendry is an official part of the WWE, I think Joe Hendry would be a great addition to that SmackDown roster, man. Who should face Stephanie? What's funny is I think Liv Morgan, who I was literally just talking about, I think Liv Morgan should go on to face Stephanie. But the only thing is, I don't know if I see Liv Morgan win the Rumble, because like I said, I think my main prediction for the Rumble is Bianca. And the only reason I have Bianca win the Rumble over the Chamber is because I just don't see we having Bianca go back-to-back. Because remember, she won the Chamber last year, too. That's the only reason I say Bianca not for Chamber. So maybe Bianca for Rumble to face Jade. And plus, it'd be a great return. Because Bianca Belair has not been seen in forever. Since what, Evolution? It's been a while. I miss Bianca. So I think her making a Rumble return and winning the whole thing, kind of like how Charlotte did this last year, I think that'd be perfect for Bianca. I could be wrong there, but that's just my prediction. And then I say Liv Morgan, even though I want her to win the Rumble, I'm going to have her win in the Chamber. And I think Liv Morgan's the one that goes on to face Stephanie Valkyrie. Just my opinion. You could also have one of the other Judgment Day girls, Raquel, who's been fighting her a little bit, and also Roxanne, I think, deserves it too. But I was going to say, you said Roxy. That's so funny. Yeah, Roxy face Stephanie, that would be mine. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either, honestly. Oh, what up, Jeremy? Welcome back. I honestly wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind Roxanne Perez versus Stephanie Valkyrie either. And to answer your question, VJC, no, it wasn't Bayley. It was actually Liv Morgan and Natalya. I was kind of surprised about them two. Liv Morgan, I know I've seen her in every Rumble with the Riot Squad. And then Natalya, I should have guessed mainly just because she was a veteran. So, like, if you see, just remember in the 2026 Women's Royal, when that eventually happens next month, if you see Liv Morgan and Natalya both in it, that record's still there, man. I want to see who competes in the most Women's Royal Rumbles. I knew it couldn't have been Alexa Bliss or Charlotte Flair because they didn't compete in the first one. And then I couldn't remember who competed in the rest of them. Bayley, I guess she didn't compete in every one because I don't know if she was in the 2020 or 2021 Rumble. I don't know if she was in those because I think she might have been champion. Or she might have also been injured whenever the 2021 or 2022 one happened. There was one of those that she missed, I think, in the early 2020s. I think she missed a couple of those due to something. She was either champion or she was injured or something like that. But no one bit. I was surprised it was... I call Roxy. Yeah, I don't blame you. I call Roxy too. Yeah. I know who you're talking about, Roxanne Perez. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I think Roxanne or Liv would be great picks to possibly win the Women's Chamber. I wouldn't mind that, honestly. And yeah, I do want Liv to eventually win a Women's Royal Rumble just because of all the work she's put in over the years, like I was just talking about her. But I don't know if this year is going to be her time or not, unfortunately. Liv Morgan's never been Women's Champion entering the Rumble. She's just been in every Rumble. She lost the title to Rhea last year right before the Rumble. Then the one time she had the title, she lost it before the Rumble too. I think in, late 2022 or something like that? Whenever she cashed in on Ronda. Remember that? I think that was when that happened. It was either 2021 or 2022. I think it was 2022. Because I don't really remember it. So it had to be 2022. And then... yeah, I mean, Io Sky would be another great option. I had her winning last year, but I was wrong there, so maybe this year. Alexa Bliss, again, I would love to see her win something. I think she deserves it. I kind of wish Alexa Bliss would go back to being the goddess again. I miss that. Maybe a babyface version of that, where she could just, like, roast people on the mic and stuff, but, you know, be pro-audience, be a babyface. I would like that. I think that would be fun. I love how Joe Hendry got to keep his TNA Tronson theme. Yeah, man. I think the main reason why that is just... I think we had talked about this before, but I think it's just because he sings the song and everything. So, like, he himself has the rights to it. TNA didn't own it. WWE doesn't own it. So, since he owns the rights to it, he can use it wherever. It's kind of similar to the Hardy Boys, where They got like a unlicensed theme song or whatever. Like anyone can actually use it technically, so they could pretty much carry it wherever. If they ever come back to Wii, they can still use the theme song. So like that's always fun when people get to keep their themes and stuff like that. The cool thing was he even got to keep his Titantron, because I guess technically his Titantron is his music video. I'm pretty sure, so that's why he got to keep that. Also, I know JC Jane vs. Ren Sinclair is going on NXT, but I've really not paid any single attention to that. I don't know if y'all are watching NXT right now, but you may notice Kendall Gray's not at ringside with Ren Sinclair. That's because Kendall Gray got attacked backstage before the match started. So Ren Sinclair's out there all by herself, having to go up against JC Jane and basically all of Fatal Influence in the process. I'm rooting for her though. Question: do you think Liv Morgan turns on Roxy or Raquel? And JC Jane just won. Dang it. Hate her. That's a great question, RJ. It's gonna be something, right? I don't know if it's gonna be. Originally, the tag before Roxanne ever started, right? It was Liv and Raquel. Then when Roxanne joined, Liv got injured not long after, so then it was Roxy and Raquel. Then, now that Liv's back, it's been Liv and Roxy. And Raquel's been doing her own thing. So it's like, are they going to kick Raquel out? Or are they going to kick Liv out? Or are they going to kick Roxanne out? Who's going to get the boot first, am I thinking? And I really don't know. If I had to make a guess, just a wild freaking guess, man, I think Liv Morgan needs to be the one that gets kicked out of the Judgment Day, because I'd have her get kicked out before. I think I'd agree with you and have her get kicked out before Roxy or Raquel, because she's the one out of the three that probably deserves the women's title the most. So she could probably break away from Judgment Day. She can be the first one to like split away from the group and make her own mark, I think. So I think I'm gonna agree with you, RJ. I think I'm gonna say Liv turns on Roxy or Raquel, or more like Liv gets kicked out. Not really like Juan said, Liv gets kicked out first. Not necessarily Liv turn on them, but they turn on Liv is what I'm thinking. Roxy and Raquel, I think they might turn on Liv. Because Liv she just doesn't really fit in the faction. Now that she doesn't really, I think she needs to get away from Dom and the rest of them. I just don't know how that's going to work out. Oh, here's Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Already? How is the mic and guitar? Wait, that was a WWE 2K25 dev. Did y'all see his jacket? Wait. Do y'all notice his jacket says WWE 2K25? I'm sorry I aren't reading the chat right now, but I just noticed that. Dude, what if that's a tease for Joe Hendry? I might be overthinking this, and sorry if I am. But what if this is just a little signal to the fans, to the audience, that Joe Hendry's going to be in the next 2K game? Alright, because Dewey and TNA got the working deal. Joe Hendry was in TNA. Now he's an official Dewey superstar. He's officially signed with them now. I think Joe Hendry somehow is going to make it into WWE 2K26. And that's just the icing on the cake right there. I don't know why I just made that little reference there, but dude, I think it's happening. 2K related stuff there, kind of off topic, but I think we're going to get it. I think it might just happen. Alright, let's fast forward the ads now and get back to what y'all were saying here. So, gosh, sorry. Maybe just RJ. Hey, everyone. Who do you want to see get kicked out of the Judgment? I think Liv gonna get kicked out of the Judgment Day. RJ, want to say Raquel. Liv first. Hey. Is Finn a babyface now after that promo? I don't think Finn's a babyface. Nah, the Judgment Day are still heels for me. Actually love Roxy and Liv as tag team. I do kind of like them as a tag team, though. So maybe they kick Raquel out. Who knows? Maybe you're right. No, I don't think he's a face yet. Joe being this year. Yeah, I think so. Joe not in TNA no more. No, he not in TNA no more, Juan. Yeah, he in Dewey now, buddy. Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Bow. I mean, he can still show up in TNA with the WWE stuff and everything. He's basically NXT, TNA. He's part of that, but I'm pretty sure he's an official WWE superstar now. If you go to the WWE roster page, he's there now. Say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Bro, Booker T be sounding like Mr. Krabs. Booker T singing Joe Hendry's theme song. He sound like Mr. Krabs trying to make a Krabby Patty. Mr. Krabs, you know, from SpongeBob SquarePants? Goated show. I can't get that out of my head. Oh, man. Joe Hendry's gonna sing us a concert night. Is he gonna sing about Mrs. Tiny Balls?
Has been an amazing year for NXT and Joe Hendry. I won the TNA World Championship. I appeared at the Royal Rumble.
Jingle bells, Miss has tiny balls.
And I even slammed the Miz at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah. Woo.
And joined right here at NXT. And for that reason, I created a song that is going to wrap up an amazing year in NXT. Who wants to hear
Joe Hendry's New Year's Eve concert. Eve concert, whatever it is.
NXT's had a special year, one we can admire. The chef's been in the kitchen, the women's division has been on fire. Chiffon is bouncy and he looks up to the skies. For Ethan and Chelsea, well, they had to eat some pie. Ethan has 2 titles. We thought he was going far. It turns out he's still miserable because Iguana stole his car.
My laptop's slow now. Things from 3 hours ago are popping up.
You won't believe your eyes. NXT was the show for me in 2025. All together. Join us on CW. You won't believe your eyes. NXT was the show for me in 2025. Let's talk about Trick Williams. He was the champion for so long. But now he's back to crying and releasing terrible songs. And then there was a man named Ricky. We thought he was cool and rich. But ever since he lost the title, he's just a whiny little bitch.
Matt Ricky says the Joe Hendry feud over that.
You won't believe your eyes.
Like I said, I could see Joe Hendry. Oh, Tony D'Angelo's watching.
For me in 2025.
Unless that was a hologram, Tony's watching, dude. He sees everything.
You won't believe your eyes. NXT was the show for me in
25. Tony D'Angelo just staring him down, dude.
Dark State will destroy the show, but I can't say I'm blameless. Cause no one knew who the hell they were till Joe Hendry made them famous.
Wow.
Now NXT has massive plans for 2026. Sing along.
Oh shoot, Tony D'Angelo's gonna attack him. Oh. Oh god, no, it's Darkseid. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, somebody. Tony, help him.
Where are they?
Be funny if Tony D'Angelo gets reveals later Darkseid.
Well, damn.
If that's even gonna be a thing.
All four members of Dark State.
He was just watching, dude.
By himself.
This is kind of creeping me out. Now Darkseid. Does your have any friends backstage who can help with somebody? Shoot. Javon Evans. He Miles Bourne. Taylor Heights. Some of you guys, come on, come out here. Help him. Help the poor man. No, Joe. What if Tony's leader? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If that's even a thing, because, like, I mean, it could just be them as a unit, right? I mean, it's not even, like, originally it was teased, like, what if Shane Stacks Lorenzo is behind it, you know? What if it's the opposite and Tony D'Angelo, while he was gone, just kind of took it over or something? I don't know how they put that into a storyline, but say Tony's behind everything. Problem was, you know, D'Angelo family was feuding with Darkseid. That was like the very first feud they had when they came.
Is my door open?
Why is Ava's door open? Oh, Blake Monroe's in there.
Why are you in here? You already had your rematch. What's up? You have to make sure it's a different one. Like, I can't guarantee that, but given the state you're in, I'll do my best. Look.
Why is she complaining about a ref, bro?
Then the glamour needs to show up, okay? And I know you have it in you.
This is like depressed version of Blake Monroe. There comes Tavion Heights, speaking of. She lost off a weird finish, you know? What if Tony paid them off? Yeah, true, true. I mean, Darkseid used to go around saying nobody's safe. But if they can't find Tony because he's in the freaking shadows with them, like, maybe he's safe. That's a thought. Oh, it's the speed tournament final matchup. I forgot this was happening tonight. You got Tavion Heights versus Lexus King. Let's see who we got winning this, y'all. Any predictions for this one? I'll start a poll for this. Since I didn't do it for. I did it for the opening match. I hadn't done it since. I'll probably do it for the main event though too, because Javon Evans versus Ricky Saints. I'm like 99% sure that's the main event. I'll say NXT Speed Tournament. All right. Lexus. Oh shoot, wrong Lexus. Lexus King or Tavion Heights. All right, there we go. Wait. There we go. Hold on. Is Blake on tonight? Yeah, she was just in a backstage segment vignette thingy with Ava, with the GM, and basically looking all depressed, as I was saying, depressed era of Blake. She's like, get a different referee out here for our match next week, because I think she's getting a rematch. You know, I'm a little behind. I'm almost caught up, but I'm still a little behind. I gotta see. Oh, they're about to reveal some kind of award here. I'm pretty sure, maybe like crossover superstar of the year or something like that. It's all Leon Slater. Matt Cardona. Oh, they're revealing who should win Obafemi or Leon Slater. That's that match next week. I forgot about that. Lex King won vote. Okay. I actually think Tavion Heights is winning. That would be my personal pick, probably. Elijah. Whoever wins faces Jasper Troy for the Speed Championship. I'm guessing New Year's Evil, probably. I don't know. I'm guessing it'll be next week or the week after, maybe. She my favorite NXT and AEW when she was in AEW. Yeah, I do like her. I gotta I gotta admit she's probably one of my favorites too.
No, babe. I want you to be the only cross promotional champion.
That's my girl. Yeah, Oba is the right choice.
Yeah.
Because we run the NXT TNA connection.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I don't really like Stacks and Grace. Oh, and Mike Santana. Santana Proud.
And it's only gonna get better.
He rooting for the boy Leon Slater. Basically, all the TNA guys, if you ask them, are gonna say
Make sure
Leon Slater.
who's the youngest in charge. Me and the crew back at TNA, we're riding with you. Let's get it.
I don't think Leon Slater winning though. Obafemi gonna. My prediction on who's gonna beat Obafemi. We're just talking about it. Tony D'Angelo. Everybody been saying it's Javon Evans, but I think if you go back in the history books, when Obafemi had his record-setting NXT North American Championship reign, who was the one that beat him? Oh yeah, that's right, Tony D'Angelo. So, and not once, but twice. So, especially with this new character that he's got now, he looking all like strong and like dominant looking now. Like he built up again. I think he gonna rise to the top. I think he gonna win that NXT championship. That's the only thing Tony has left to do in WWE, and he could beat a guy he's already conquered before, right? So that's my pick to win. Now I'd not be mad if Javon Evans wins the NXT championship because, like I said earlier, I love that guy. I love that boy. He bouncy, but and we get bouncy with him. But I don't think Leon Slater beating him. I don't think Javon Evans gonna beat him again. I don't even think Reese Saint's gonna beat him again. I think it's gonna be Tony D'Angelo. That's what I'm thinking. He does kind of look like Triple H now. Yeah, a little bit. His cut, yeah. Kind of reminds me of... Not now because he's not bald, but he looked like Triple H and... I guess the hair... Triple H never had his hair in a ponytail like that, but the face... Kind of... I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I can't really explain it. It's just like a thing. Something about his look, you're right. Like, he looks like that bald fraud. Do you think that makes him... It almost, like, you can't really take him as serious if he looks like that in a way? Or does it not really change anything for you? Because I don't know if it... Tavion Heights just pinned Lexus King. That was quick. Well, my prediction was right. Whoever said that in the chat is right as well, but... Oh, appreciate the little comment there, Juan. That PLE was really good. I'll respond to that later. Something about Sheamus on WWE News. What is that? Oh, I'll look at that later. Dude, Tavion Heights already pinged Lex King. Whoever said Tavion Heights, ding, 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 you're correct. I know I said it, but I didn't vote that in that poll. That was... Whoever said that, congratulations, you got it right. Tavion Heights literally won in like 15 seconds. That was such a quick match. That was a speedy match right there. Tavion Heights for Jasper Troy. I think Tavion Heights has the best chance of beating Jasper Troy, honestly. I'm responding back to you, Juan. I got you. Alright, I got you. I respond back to you in Discord, buddy. I guess it's called speed for a reason. Yep. I'm gonna take that poll down now. I don't know who said Tavion Heights, but you were right. Was that VJ? Or was that Juan? Which one do you said Tavion? Because you're right. Hello. Yeah. That's funny right there, VJ. I like that. Gosh, Ethan Page really got Ricky Saints right there. What award is this now? Is this match of the year? Oh. I say King. Yeah, that was me. Okay, VJCC, you got it right then. Alright. We're about to find out match of the year award. I forget what I said for this, to be honest with you. I don't remember what I said for this. Oh, I think I said the triple threat from Stand Deliver, if that's on here. I think I said... Oh, God, that match at Heatwave was great, too. I wouldn't be mad if people put that. I'm pretty sure I said the multi-man match from Stand Deliver, Oba, Trick, and Javon. I think that's what I went with. Iron Spire, the women's Iron Spire match is great, too, but... Yeah, I think I went with Stand Deliver, pretty sure. Match year 3-way. Yeah, I went with the 3-way. Was that what you said, too? I'm pretty sure that's what I said. I said Stand Deliver for show of the year, and then I said that main event was the, match of the year. I think that's what I had. Oh, yep, that one. That was it. Okay. I'm on it now. Yep. Match of the year winner, guys. Shout out to Obafemi versus Siobhan Evans versus Trick Williams from NXT Stand Deliver. Congrats to that match. I don't really know. All three of those superstars were in it as well. Couldn't have done it without them, right? Ricky Saints getting ready for his main event match. I don't know why he got an Ethan Page poster in the back. Ricky Saints' locker room has an Ethan Page poster. That doesn't make any sense. I just noticed that. Like, what? Swipe right. What are those? LOL, are they shaped locker room? What's Ricky's obsession with Ethan Page? I don't know if we want to know. I don't know if you want to know. I don't know if I want to know. What do you mean by that? Swipe right with Jackson Drake, Evolve Men's Champion, huh? Okay. LMAO, AEW boys got to stay together. Oh, y'all were great. Oh, I forgot they were in AEW. I forgot about that. Out the mud. Oh, they face no TM. I forgot about that. Well, Ethan does have a belt. True. Does Ricky want that belt back? He didn't really hold it for a very long time. Does he want the North American title back? I wonder if he'll be the one to stop Ethan Page. Huh? I don't really know who's going to beat Ethan Page at this point. Maybe it'll be Ricky. I don't know. I could care less, though, in a way. I do want Ethan Page to go to the main roster, so I do kind of want him to lose it. I just don't know who we'd lose it to, though. They've had TNA and AAA guys cross over, and he's beaten all of them. He beat Moose. He beat Mr. Iguana. Who else is there left? He beat the one other guy from AAA, La Parca, whatever. He beat that guy. He even beat a couple NXT guys in the past. He did beat Ricky Saints to win the title, didn't he? Would it be funny if Ricky Saints won it back, I guess, in that case? Because didn't Ethan beat Ricky to win the title in the first place, I'm pretty sure? So that'd be funny if Ricky won it. He'd just win it right back, and then, I mean, Javon Evans, who's already feuded with Ethan Page in the past, but I feel like Javon Evans would make a great NXT North American champion, you know? Give my boy a title. Maybe before he goes up to the main roster, I don't know. I just don't know if I would give Javon the world title. Like I said, I think I'd maybe give it to Tony. Because of Tony's history with Oba. I think Tony should be the one to defeat Oba, but we'll see. OTM just going to destroy Swipe Right, aren't they? Joe Henry beats Ethan Page. Ooh, I like that pick. Joe Hendry, NXT North American champ. Only reason it's kind of the same thing with him. You know, we're talking about him going to the main roster potentially, so I don't know. You got possibly, like, you got Joe Hendry, you got Javon Evans, but what if they're going to the main roster soon? Then what do you do? You know? I don't know what they're going to do with them two. Are they going to keep them on NXT and win a title first, or are they going to... Same thing with Jordan Grace, too, dude. Like, what have they been doing with her on NXT? It's like, ever since they got Jordan Grace, they've done nothing with her. I'd either put Jordan Grace on the main roster or give her the NXT Women's Championship, and have her beat JC Jane. Because I don't know what she's doing. She had a shot at Evolution. That was the last thing I knew of. I think Ethan should go to the main roster first. You think so? I wouldn't hate it. I would. Where would you put him, Raw or SmackDown, though? What do you think he'd fit better at, to be honest? The U.S. title scene or the IC title scene? I don't really know, man. What do you think, BJ? What do you think? If you think Ethan should go to the main roster, what brand? What show would you have him on? JC need to lose the belt. I'm guessing you mean, need to lose or need lost the belt. I agree, because I'm not a huge JC Jane fan. Talked about that on here a little bit. Not feeling. I like the rest of the girls of Fatal Influence. Not really that one girl. I think Fallon Henley is my favorite member of Fatal Influence, if that tells you anything. I don't really like the other two. Never really was a huge Jasmine Nix fan either, to be honest. But I love Fallon Henley. But I just don't really like. I don't like JC Jane. I don't think she's all that. They had her win the NXT Women's Championship twice now. They gave a nice little reign to Tam Paxley, and I was so happy when she won it, dude. I became a huge fan of Tam Paxley whenever she beat JC Jane, let me tell you. I'm like, whoa! Finally, JC Jane lost the dang thing. And then she freaking wins it back, and I'm like, oh my god. Seriously, F you, Izzy Dame. Because I hate her now, too. She had to ruin it. She just had to. See Jordan Grace maybe turning heel. Ooh, that's a little sneaky prediction. Jordan Grace maybe turning heel. I don't hate that. I think Ethan should go to SmackDown. All right. So yeah, Ethan in that U.S. title division with Carmelo. I don't hate that. Yeah. If it happens pretty soon, maybe they can have a little short match and like an open challenge type of deal. Ethan Page can make his debut there. I wouldn't be mad at that. Ethan Page could feud with a guy like Damian Priest. I could see something like that. Ethan Page and Damian Priest maybe. Like Ethan Page and Cody Rhodes, actually, because, they have history now thinking about it. They were, the AEW boys, like we were talking about earlier, right? So, they could call back to those days. I'm just saying. I think she turned heel, VJ. Give belt to her, Lola, or Parker. Ooh, I like that. Either Jordan, I'm guessing Jordan Grace, because that's what we were talking about, right? Either Jordan Grace, Lola Vice, or Jada Parker. Jada Parker, speaking of her, where's she been? That's another one. I hadn't seen her in about a month or two. Been a minute. We got OTM out here. Where's Jada? I hope they're doing something with Jada. I personally would like to see Jada Parker win the Women's North American title first before she wins the world title. I think Jada deserves that mid-card title first. I've been saying that since like Stand Deliver. I kind of wanted Jada to win that ladder match that Sol Ruka won. To be honest, I was rooting for her in that one. But then they hadn't given it to her yet. And then same thing with Lola. I wouldn't mind her honestly having the mid-card title reign first before the world title, I think. But I also think Lola Vice, again, I think maybe not even worry about a title with Lola. I'd just send her straight to the main roster. Because she has a unique character. You could put her wherever. I'd put her on SmackDown with DP because they're together in real life, so it makes sense. Or, honestly, just keep her on NXT. Maybe I win the women's title, like you said. She failed against JC Jane, but maybe if someone beats JC Jane, she can beat whoever beats them. I wouldn't mind Jada Parker with the title either. So, any of those options you said, I would not mind. What if Cody turned heel and have Jade, Paige, and Ricky together? Ooh, that'd be interesting. I'm guessing you mean Cody as well, right? Would you have Cody Rhodes, Jade Cargill, Ethan Page, and Ricky Saints together, maybe? In like a little AEW faction kind of deal, and that'd be interesting if it's something like that. Yeah, Cody, Ricky, and Ethan all on WWE. I wouldn't mind to see Cody turn heel and join them to try to take over WWE. Exactly. Jordan Grace is talking to Thea Hale like maybe she's going to turn heel on her. VJ, you could be right. What if Jordan Grace wins the North American title? Jordan Grace acting like all friendly. Jordan Grace is going to pull a Blake Monroe, guys. What if Jordan Grace pulls a Blake Monroe to help Blake Monroe? Remember what Blake did at Evolution? Turn on Jordan Grace? What if she does that to Thea Hale? Jordan Grace turns on Thea Hale, turns heel. That'd be brilliant. Hell yeah, Jake can be the bodyguard. Jake, I like that. Yeah, love we all got the same. Almost same ideas. Great minds think alike. Yeah, me, VJ, Juan. Yeah, we the goats in this chat. RJ, who is in here too, he great too. But I love how all three of us connect like that. It's just like, all right, let's skip like 30 seconds in that ad. I love how we all just basically said the same thing. I was just thinking that. Nah, she turned heel on Lola. You think turn heel on Lola? I don't know. Jordan Grace just got offered to be in Thea Hill's corner next week for the match with Blake, and I don't know. I said this last week when Zarya could have turned on Soul and it didn't happen, but maybe they pull the trigger with Jordan Grace turning heel. Just thinking. It's a possibility. VJ was literally just talking about it now. Now it looks like it could be a real thing that they're teasing. I don't know. Thea Hill even offered, and Jordan Grace was like, well, I don't know. She was turning it down, and then she's like, well, fine. I don't know. I think she's going to do it. Like, even you said, I don't trust Grace. I'm going to be so happy if that happens next week. I'm going to be like, we called it. I wish I could stream NXT next week, but it's literally going to be on a school night, so I doubt I'm going to do it. I might do a stream on Discord for you guys if you want to join that one, because y'all are literally in the server, but don't know if it'll be on here. I don't know if it'll be here on YouTube or not. Be the only thing. If I do it, it'd probably be on Discord, most likely. Or they have Blake and Grace as a team. That'd be funny because they literally teamed, then feuded, then team again. But you could set up a program too. Well, they'd both be heels then, so I don't know if that'd work. What's really the point of a program between Jordan Grace and Thea Hale? You could just have Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe be a tag team. What do you do if that happens? Jordan Grace helps Blake Monroe win the NXT North American Championship back, maybe, but then what? Would Jordan team with Blake, or would she feud with Thea? Or both? Wouldn't make sense for Jordan to feud with Blake again, because even if she wants the said title, they'd both be heels. So it'd be weird to have a heel versus heel feud unless Blake Monroe's going to turn babyface. But that wouldn't make sense either. What would you do? I just don't like the way Jordan said, like, nah, I'm gonna, I don't wanna, I don't know. Last time I went out there, but Thea's like, you really want to? Jordan's like, yeah, okay, fine. I don't trust her. Like you said, man, I don't trust her. I missed what you just said. What stream on Discord? Oh, NXT New Year's Evil was what I was thinking. Maybe next week. If I do that stream for NXT New Year's Evil for next Tuesday, it'll probably not be on YouTube. That's what I was saying. If I did it, it'd be on Discord. If I did it at all, that's the thing. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But if I did do it if I did stream it, it would be on Discord. Just FYI. That's all I was saying. NXT kicked off 2026 with some nice little live events. Atlanta, Georgia on February 24th. That's honestly not too far. Probably not going to go there. I'd probably just rather stream it, to be honest. Grace can be her bodyguard. That's something. Could pull a Diesel Shawn Michaels little thing there. I do like Jordan Grace as a wrestler, though, too. But that's not a bad option. It's not a bad suggestion, I will say. He literally just said HBK Nashville version. Yeah. I like how Liv and Raquel was for a little bit. When Raquel really wasn't wrestling, Liv was the champ. Raquel was just defending her. When Raquel first came back at Bad Blood, she was kind of doing that. Raquel was like her bodyguard, is like the Diesel and Nash, or not Diesel Nash, Diesel and HBK connection. Yeah, basically that all over again. Maybe. Oh, who's going to win the female superstar year? We're just talking about this. You got Tatum Paxley, JC Jane. I think so. We're calling Jordan as well. Might be in there too. Stephanie Vaquero, I want to say, was in there as well, maybe. Julia, I don't remember. Maybe. I would have voted Vaquero if she was on NXT like the whole year. But then she rose to stardom on the main roster real freaking quick. Oh, you also got Blake Monroe, of course. I don't know if Lola Vice or Jay Parker are in the contention for it. I doubt they'd win if they were. The glamour is the spotlight. I love Blake. Yeah, Lola Parker. I don't know. There's JC Jane. Ugh. I think JC Jane deserves the win, as much as I hate to say it. I'd much rather bet someone like a Sol Ruka, though. I hope she wins it. It'd be crazy if Sol Ruka wins 2 NXT awards. Both Tag Team of the Year and Female Superstar of the Year. That'd be wild. But JC Jane had a great year, I'm not gonna lie. Never thought they'd put the freaking spotlight on her. Yeah, Sol Ruka won. Let's go. Nope, Blake didn't win, Sol got it. Let's go. Sol Ruka, like I said, won 2 awards. Wow. Both Tag Team of the Year with Zarya and Female Superstar of the Year. Huge congratulations to Sol Ruka. Snatching souls with those awards.
I'm so proud of her, and I'm honestly so proud of myself. And thank you guys for riding with me. And 2026 is going to be even bigger and even better.
Really Sol, but not Blake, because Blake a heel. Yeah, I think people just get the option to choose like fan favorites at this point. Which, I mean, if you like Blake, you could have voted her, you know. But a lot of people vote for those like baby faces. Sol Ruka just kind of fits that bill. JC Jane didn't win the vote because of that same reason. I think JC Jane, as much as I hate her, I actually think she deserved it. Because she's done a lot. Don't forget she was in TNA for a little bit, did a crossover. She beat Stephanie Valkyrie to win the title in the first place, by the way. I don't know, she had a great year. As much as I hate her. You got a lot of great action on New Year's Evil next week, dude. So much stuff is happening. Obafemi versus Leon Slater for the NXT Championship. JC Jane versus Kendall Gray for the NXT Women's Championship. Thea Hill versus Blake Monroe in a rematch for the NXT Women's North American Championship. So much good stuff has happened on NXT New Year's Eve next week. I'm so excited for that. I just don't know if I'll be able to watch it live. Because I got other commitments I got to do, but we'll see. I'd like to stream Raw on January 5th, but I'm kind of running into the same problem there. If I stream it, I think it might be a Discord thing, guys. SmackDown might be my last stream I do on YouTube before I gotta go back to school. I got 1 semester of high school left, guys, so gotta do that. Alright, Young OG, Javon Evans facing Ricky Saints in the main event NXT. Who we got? Let's do this.
I love the cool stuff we're doing. Yeah, we're still out and about exploring. Yay for building new bones. Evenity can increase risk.
Alright, there we go. Y'all can answer that poll if you want. I didn't add an option as like a no contest. That also could be an option too, technically. If you want to say that, you can. You can put that in like the chat below if you think maybe neither one of them are going to win. I don't know. Because it's hard for me to choose personally. I want to partially say that it's going to be like a double count out or something and then end in like a crazy brawl or something like that, you know? Obviously, this is probably not going to be the end of their feud. They're probably going to feud for a little bit. But, I don't know. We'll see. I expected them to kind of drag this out to Stand Deliver, I'm not going to lie. Then whoever wins the feud could probably move up to the main roster. Or I guess more so whoever loses the feud. But whatever. One could go to the main roster, basically, and one could stay out. So, like, maybe Javon Evans could move to the main roster, Ricky Saints could stay, they could stay on NXT or something like that. Derby on the 4th, head to my hometown this Sunday. Oh, really? Are they doing, like, a live event on the 4th or something like that? I heard there's been live events recently, but I didn't know if they're still doing them. I'm excited for the January 5th and January 6th shows, this upcoming Raw and NXT. The ones that they're doing next week. SmackDown is Friday. I don't really know a whole lot of what's happening. I'm excited for Damian Priest for Aleister Black in an ambulance match. I know that's happening. Is the Cody versus Drew 3 Stages of Hell match happening this Friday? Or is that next week? Whenever that match is happening, I'm ready for that. Because we haven't had very many of those. I've never actually got to see one live, so I'm excited for that match whenever it does happen. I forget when it actually is. It this Friday or the next, but whatever. Damian Priest versus Aleister Black and ambulance match. I heard that's this coming SmackDown like this Friday, and I've been loving that feud. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Is it next week? Okay, so we got another week to wait then. All right. Yeah, live event. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think Javon will be the one heading to the main roster, win or loss in this feud. Yeah, I think so too, man. Yeah, Javon going to the main roster, I could totally see that. Would not surprise me one bit. I think Ricky Saints will win the main event, both of you. Okay. I'm gonna go with that then. I could go with the outlier and say Javon, but I don't know. Ricky Saints might need this win a little bit. He lost. Javon Evans like almost beat Obafemi, and Ricky Saints was kind of jealous that he lost to Oba. So like, I don't know. Ricky Saints could really use a bounce back if he does beat Javon tonight. So I might go with y'all on that. They say hell's next week, but beware spoilers since it's not in the United States. All right. I'm gonna try to not look at spoilers. People are gonna tease probably and say like, "Oh my God, Drew McIntyre is gonna win." Look, guys, I was there. Drew McIntyre won the WWE Championship. When Cody's probably gonna retain. Everybody wants Drew to win, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Be crazy if Drew wins the title and somehow takes into Mania, but like, like I said, I just don't see it happening. I just don't think it's gonna happen. As much as I want it to, don't see it personally.
Plus your choice of a free smart home device.
My CPI keeps scary.
LOL, I hate spoilers. Yeah, you got to be aware that Wrestling Spoilers chat in both Discord servers, both Lex and mine. You got to kind of stay away from that one because some stuff might get spoiled for you. Personally, I want Drew to win. Yeah, I think everybody wants Drew to win, honestly, because everybody's tired of Cody, so I get it, but I just don't think he's going to. We may want Drew to win, but I think Cody's going to win. This is the Revolution. You can't see me, but I'm doing the absolute pose. Sometimes I'll look at the sports, but no, I'm not gonna watch it at all that day. Yeah, true. I don't think Drew win. Cody might Cody might lose it at WrestleMania. Yeah, I think Cody will definitely lose the title at WrestleMania. Hopefully not to Roman Reigns, because like I said, I do not care about that trilogy match. Don't really care for it. But maybe Cody. I want Cody versus Randy Orton personally, and Randy Orton taking the title away from Cody would be great. Just don't know what Drew is gonna do with all that. Also, a little sneaky pick, because I could see him coming back pretty soon. Maybe like a Jacob Fatu. What if Jacob Fatu beats Cody? Dude, Javon Evans starting off real aggressive. He got the jump on Ricky Saints. Yeah, I think Ricky Saints is winning then. If Javon's starting off like that, then Ricky probably going to win in the end. I think I got Ricky too. Imagine we're all wrong. At least if we're wrong together. And if we're right together. That's all that matters. If we all wrong, then we all go down together. I don't really care who wins, though. I think it's going to be a good match, because I've been waiting on this. Pretty much like the last week since it's been announced, so. I'm ready for it regardless. I think it's going to be good. How about a main roster debut, Oba beating Cody? That'd be crazy. I mean, we already kind of saw a glimpse of what Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes could look like back at Siren's main event. So, could we, run it back? Actually have a clean finish this time and not Drew McIntyre coming in to screw things up, Now make Oba beat Roman. That'd be insane. I don't even think WWE would do it. I don't even know if they'd have Oba beat Cody either, to be honest, but I wish they would. I doubt they'd have Obafemi pin Roman Reigns. That'd be wild. If Roman Reigns put over Oba freaking Femi, dude. Nah. I'd go crazy for that. You just don't know what Triple H is going to do. What's he got booked up his sleeve? The game. Triple H. He's running everything in the back of his head. Robo beat Randy. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe beat the Viper. I could see that. Maybe even another little shout out from an NXT going to main roster soon. Maybe like a Tricky Williams. Maybe like a Tricky Williams. I don't know. Maybe what about that little shout out there? Definitely want Trick to win that U.S. title from Miller. That's the first thing. So maybe not too soon, but I think within the year 2027, I could see Trick Williams being a world champion. Maybe 2028, actually. If Triple H knows the history between Trick Mello getting from NXT, he really should book a feud between the two going to Mania. That's just the way I see it. It makes so much sense. That should be Mello's big feud with him having the U.S. title. Also, did y'all hear the fact that Carmelo Hayes could possibly... I don't know if this is a spoiler for you, Juan, because it's not really been confirmed yet, but it'd be cool if Carmelo Hayes brought back the Spinner U.S. title that John Cena used to have. I heard that he was going to. That was like kind of more of like a big rumor going around. He had said that back in 2023 before this had ever any happened. Had any of this ever happened. But I had heard that Mello had reacted to it recently and was like, you know what, I might still do it. So we'll see. Just maybe like a little paint job on that title. Nothing crazy. Bring back a little retro classic version of like Cena's U.S. title. I think that'd be dope. He was on Raw last night. Who was on Raw last night? Trick Williams? Yeah. If you're talking about Trick, yeah, he was on Raw. He was also on SmackDown too. He keeps teasing like joining the main roster. So I mean, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah. Yeah, Trick been kind of making his rounds. My friend just asked me what my favorite wrestling moment was for this year. I said Roadblock. Yeah, because you actually got to see Roadblock. You were there live in attendance for it, weren't you? So, please no. What were you saying that to, Juan? Please God, no. I wish NXT would go on the road more. Yeah, I do wish NXT would go on the road more. If they came to Charlotte or something like that, like near me, I'd go see them. I'd even consider making a trip down to Orlando just to see it. If they do it in the Performance Center, I'll be like, screw it. Let me go see it for a week. Just to see what it's all about. Imagine I go see like a goated episode of NXT Live. The NXT Roadblock, I bet that was fun. Miller brings Cena US belt. Oh, you don't want that? I'm surprised because a lot of people would be excited for that. I think me in particular, with me being a Cena fan as much as I am, yeah, I think it'd be cool. But because I believe John Cena is actually Carmelo Hayes' childhood hero as well, along with me and R-Truth and Leo's and everybody else. I think he's also Carmelo Hayes is a big fan of him, so he had been talking about like if he ever won the United States title, he wanted to bring the Spinner one. He wanted to make it that title, so I don't know. We'll see. It may not happen, but I'm just saying what I've heard. Yeah, my friend who just texted me that about my favorite summer moment. He was the one that went with me to Roadblock. Oh, okay. So y'all actually went together. Gotcha. Bro, why I hear Booker T so loud? He's so loud, dude. Yeah. You just hear him in the background talking like oh yeah, man, whoop that trick. What? Shuggy duggy, quack quack. What's Ricky thinking about doing? Is he trying to kill Javon? Oh, I didn't even get to see it. They cut to a commercial break. They're like, oh god, we're about to witness a murder on live television. We gotta cut. NXT still has 10 minutes left, so it ain't over yet. And I'm actually live now, so I for once cannot skip the... Wait, am I live? I think so. Yeah, I can't skip the commercial break for once. It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I'm live now. Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go put some more drink in my cup. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my lazy butt out of bed. So I've just been sitting here.
Competency-based masters at University of Phoenix.
You love a clean plate. Almost 70 years. Cascade leaves no mess, no residue, no worries. Cascade, leaving nothing behind since 1955.
The triple tree box is back, so keeping holiday as hard as this guy.
Blackout on the roof.
Okay, I didn't think we were real.
Holiday harder with the triple tree.
Let's see. I want to go to Evolution 1 year. That'd be cool. Are you talking about the women's PLE? I'm guessing Evolution. I think the second one in particular, the one that happened this year, was really good. The first one was kind of alright. I don't really remember much from it, but the second one, dude, I just think because the women's division was so much better this year compared to what it was in 2018 or whatever. Did you literally just get here? Oh, because I literally just went to get some drinking. You weren't there? Oh, okay. Hi. I'm still streaming NXT for like 10 more minutes. I guess so, yeah. I don't have anything else to do. Yeah. Shoot, I just remembered tomorrow's New Year's Eve, guys. I keep forgetting about that. Why my brain hurts. I need to probably get some sleep after the stream's off, and I might actually have plans tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow morning when I wake up. I might not be able to do any streams tomorrow, guys, because I'm probably gonna be busy. I don't know. I'll see. And I really wish I could have got YouTube Premium for free for 3 months, but dude, when I went there earlier, the deal wasn't there. I was really gonna click it and do it. I should have done it when it was there, and I think I missed out because now the deal's not there anymore. I was like, frick. When I went to look at it, I sent it in the Discord. I was like, shoot, it's not there. But oh well. Yeah, I was gonna go to 18, but I got sick. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I wish 2K would give us different announce teams. Like, yeah, that sucks, man. I wish 2K would give us different announce teams. Like, if PS3 would could have different announce teams for their WWE games, and why can't 2K have that in today's games? Agreed. They changed it in WWE 2K18 when they completely cut off PS3 and Xbox 360, right? Was that it? Those consoles, whatever it was. When they went to 2K18 and they jumped up a generation. They did it then. It was Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, and maybe somebody else, and then they changed it to Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton. Yet that is still what we have now. When we've changed commentary teams in the last, 4 or 5 years, they have yet to change it. Byron Saxton is still on the stupid commentary table when he hasn't been in there in years. He maybe do some one-off commentary when nobody else is there. Very rare, though. It's like Vic Joseph and Booker T, you got in NXT now. Make that happen, right? You got Joe Tessitore, who joined recently. You got Pat McAfee, who's been in there for years. Javon was doing the thing. And you got Wade Barrett as well. He's been NXT/SmackDown commentator for as long as I can remember now. Put them in the game. Please. It drives me crazy. It's such a little thing. Just get their voice lines in there, even if it's a little bit. I just need to see their faces, their models, and hear their voice in the game, and I'll be happy. Byron Saxton, you can keep him in there. Alright? Just not in the commentary table. I think my suggestion, and what I'll say again, it's been this for a while, give us some more cutscenes in universe mode. Give us, backstage segments, because we get that all the time, someone interviewing you. Give me Byron Saxton in that role, because he's literally done that on SmackDown. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Byron Saxton here lately has taken over that role, where he'll be he'll interview you backstage and stuff like that. Give me that cutscene. Also, another little small cutscene unrelated to that in universe mode would be a contract signing. Give me a contract signing where I have, a GM, a table, and then the other two superstars that are competing in the match or whatever. Something small like that, because we literally see it on WWE television every so often. And you can't put that in the video game? 2K? Come on now. But, back to other stuff. It was, what was it? It was in New York 2 in 2018. Okay, is that close to where you live, I'm guessing, New York? I think VJ, he said he was in Jersey, and you were in New York. Y'all were pretty close to each other. Booker T call his own match and 2K games will be fine. I know. And same thing for Wade Barrett and Pat McAfee, I guess, too, since they're also playable superstars. But yeah, if you had Booker T wrestling and Booker T calling his own match, that'd be so cool, man. Have Booker T wrestle on NXT like I do in my universe mode that you were watching earlier, Juan. You know, do something like that. Which VJC, I can't wait for you to. You can watch the streams on Twitch right now, but I can't wait for you. I specifically can't wait for you to watch it on YouTube. I was gonna say, because I was gonna do my usual thing and like export from Twitch to YouTube. But man, I streamed 2 new episodes of Universe Mode VJ, and I had a lot of fun with it. It was a blast. We just got to the King and Queen of the Ring tournament winners. We finished that up. That was a whole lot of fun. Juan and Cube, who are in the YouTube and Discord and all that good stuff, they're watching it. Twitch, all that stuff. They were watching me stream it earlier. It was fun. That's all I wanted to say about that. But yeah, it was great. Just give us Joe and Wade and Cole and Graves for the 2 games. Agreed. I'd even give Booker T and Vic Joseph on the NXT commentary table as well. But also Byron Saxton is also ring announcer as well. Yeah, Byron Saxton's ring announcer as well. But I mean, oh wait, yeah, he is, isn't he? Well, now I more so think Mark Nash would go in that. I think they need to add him. They took out Samantha Urban, and it's just. Wait, did they take out Samantha? Yeah, it's who did they have as ring announcer in the video game? Is it who was it? Was it the one dude who's announced on NXT now? What's his freaking name? That dude. And then I'll check it out. All right, cool. Yeah, what's his name? My mind blanked. You know the guy I'm talking about, the NXT guy now. He does it. One fall or Tom Phillips? No, he was an old commentator that I was watching. No, never mind. Mike Rome. Was that his name? I think it was that guy. Anyway, they took Samantha Urban out, and I don't think Lillian Garcia got put in either. So put Lily Garcia and Mark Nash in there. They're the current Raw and SmackDown people. Put them in the game as the ring announcers. And for commentary, give us like all those guys you mentioned that we're talking about. But now I wouldn't put Byron Saxton as a ring announcer. I'd put him as the like backstage like person, the interviewer person that's what I would do. That's what I mentioned. Give us a Evolution Peely and Universe Mode just for women. Yeah, agreed. I think oh shoot, Javon just heard the ref. Oh, I just looked at the TV and just saw that. What the heck? But yeah, I agree. I think they'll do it in 2K26 one only because they've done it twice now. I think they could. I think it's a very likely chance we'll get the Evolution 2 Arena / PLE in a Universe Mode. She was saying about the low blow Javon Evans. Or, yeah, kick him, but yeah, same thing. Ricky Saints is definitely a heel now, guys. That just confirmed it. How low did he go? Very low. Way too low. If anything, use Byron Saxton as a ring announcer for the live events or arena. You could. But I think I kind of like my idea a little better. I think Byron Saxton is like an alternative ring announcer wouldn't be a bad idea, though. I'll give you that. We need some kind of backstage cutscenes in Universe Mode. More free roam and more area to do things in the backstage where a superstar gets interviewed and they're talking about their upcoming match or something like that. Because they do that all the time. Why do we not have that feature in the game? It can be a cutscene where they're saying a bunch of random words into the mic, how promos in Universe Mode work, which kind of suck. But it can be that, for all I care. It could be something, just a little teeny improvement on that area of the game. That's all I'm thinking. Can we get Howard for the OG too? Oh, yeah, Howard Finkel would be kind of cool. I don't know if they could get his voice in there, but that'd be really dope. Yeah, he went low. Kelly can be backstage, too. Who's Kelly? I don't know if I know who you're talking about there. I think we really need Create a Story. Create a Story would be a thing 100%, yeah. Most definitely. We got a lot of great action on NXT New Year's Evil next week. I just don't know if I'll be able to be live for it, unfortunately. But we got Tam Paxley versus Izzy Dame. I think that'll be the final match in that feud. Then you got the NXT Women's North American Championship on the line. Thea Hale against Blake Monroe. Which it actually doesn't show Jordan Grace Thea Hale's corner, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I could be wrong. Then you got the NXT Women's Championship. JC Jane with Fatal Influence versus Kendall Gray with Rin Sinclair. Imagine Kendall Gray becomes a double champ. That'd be crazy. I doubt she's going to beat JC Jane, but And then you got Obafemi defending the NXT champion against TNA X Division champion Leon Slater. Dude, Leon Slater and Kendall Gray both have the opportunities next week to become double champions. Imagine that. I don't think either one of them are winning, to be honest. I think it's just going to be Oba JC retaining straight up, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Ricky Saints is 100% a heel now after that low blow he just pulled off. That stunt, he just kicked Javon right in the nuts. Yeah, y'all were right. He won it. We about to end it here, but see what y'all said. I think you should do another 226 video on what you think of what in the game. You know, what's funny is I could do that video now and actually have a chat. If I just keep my camera off, I might. That video wasn't fun because I was sitting around talking and you were the only one giving me ideas. I think it'd be fun to hear ideas from a lot of other people. Because it was just me and you talking, we kind of already knew what we were saying, so like, I don't know, it was fun, but it could have been better for sure. I remember they took my chat down on that video. But yeah, I might think about it. Probably closer to tease and reveal. I'll definitely do videos on the stuff that 2K actually brings out in the coming weeks, like their reveals and whatnot. That stuff I'll make videos on, no doubt. It's just with that being close to the 2K season, I don't know if I'll do another like wishlist video. Be the only thing. I could try to do a stream, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we have enough time. It really just depends. I don't know. And then, yeah, I really like Juan's idea. Eras like NBA 2K. Yeah. Give us, like, Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, PG Era, and then Modern Day Era, Current Era, whatever. Ruthless Depression Era, I see some people call it online. Whatever. I mean, they wouldn't call it that. But yeah, I love that idea. Give us the eras. That'd be great. That'd be so cool to have in there. 80s Era. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, that'd be great. Exactly. Only this time it would be better. Yeah. It really just depends on timing, man, but we'll see what we get to. Alright, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Like, I sound like Cody Rhodes right now. What do you want to talk about? Or, is that pretty much it? Whenever y'all are good to head out, I think I'm going to do the same thing. Because my mom just got home and she was telling me to go to bed. It's like, okay. Okay, mother. Will do. But, let's see, I want to play in the 80s to now. That would be really cool. That actually would be really cool. You could do 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Yeah. Just play it off decades because that was, for the most part, that's what it was. You had the new generation era, I think is what they called it. The early 90s, you had like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, whatever you called that era. I think that was pretty cool. Then the late 90s, you had the Attitude Era. Then most of the 2000s, you had the Regression Era. Then 2010s, for the most part, maybe late 2000s was PG Era. I think that started in 2009, went all the way up till pretty recently. Kind of still is the PG Era in a way. Because technically they're still PG, but like R-Truth says, I don't even know if that's PG. But I think it kind of stopped in 2024 whenever The Rock came back. Because then he wasn't very PG. But yeah, that was pretty much the only thing that wasn't PG. Other than that, they've kept it as much PG as they possibly could. Rewrite history. Yeah, that'd be so cool. You could recreate history, or you could rewrite history and make it your own history. I like both of those ideas. And could you also include WCW and ECW as well as an era's showcase? That'd be dope. That'd be such a cool idea, dude. I don't know. I genuinely wonder what they're gonna do for a showcase mode. Let's debate on covers real quick and then we'll end it. Rock was saying F a lot. Yeah, he was. AWA, NWA, WCW, crazy stuff like that. Yeah, for real. I just wanted to talk about the cover stars real quick. I think we all know it's pretty obvious. We're thinking CM Punk for the most part, right? I don't know about you two. I think my thoughts always been on Punk because I think that's what a lot of people have been saying, right? I think what they could do is for like the 4 Years WrestleMania edition, Bloodline edition, like that top tier level edition of the game. I think they'll call it the Best in the World edition, right? It'll have Punk on the cover of that. Then for the deluxe edition, I could see you giving it to someone like maybe like a Drew McIntyre. But then for the standard cover, Do you go with Punk again? Maybe a dual cover of Punk? Maybe you could even do 3 faces of Punk if you want. Have 3 different versions of Punk on all 3 covers if you want. Or should you go with someone maybe a little different? Maybe you could go with a women's star for once. I mean, you could go like a Rhea Ripley or a Io Sky. Some women's tag teams. They haven't done that very much. Maybe like a Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair. I could see Charlotte Flair being on the cover. Gosh, that'd be kind of weird, but I could totally see that. Jey Uso, LA Knight. They could have their own solo covers, I think. You said that's funny. You said the cover I want women. Yeah, I mean I could see that. For deluxe 25 years of Trish. Oh, Trish Stratus, really? Yeah, that's a good thought too. I didn't think about that. I could totally see that. Or you could do memorial memory, however you want to say that, covers for like a Hulk Hogan, since he died last year or this year, whatever. You could do one for him too. He could be on the either legendary or deluxe cover as well. Maybe Hogan. Could see that too. I love for the cover to be the main champions of WWE. Yeah, so you could have it be like, you could have a dual cover with like Cody and Punk and Cody maybe at the time, if that's who the champs are. You could do both of those guys. I mean, you could even have one last cover of Cena, even though we've already had so many of those. You had it in 2K23, and then you had one for 25 as well. I suppose you could do that again, but I don't know if that'd really be worth it, so I have to figure that out. Hogan could be the legend winner. Right, exactly. Yeah, Hogan could be that. Same thing for like maybe like a Bray Wyatt goes, if they do a Bray Wyatt showcase, although I doubt they'll do it this year. I'd love it, but I don't know. Hasn't really been any news at all. I'm waiting to hear from 2K themselves as to, I would add the NXT champions well to cover, like Oba Femi, for example. Yeah, I would too. I just doubt that 2K would want to do that, but I wish they would. That would definitely, I would agree with you. Goodness. I'd agree with you on that for sure. I just don't know if that's what they're going to do or not for sure. That wouldn't be a prediction, I would say, but that'd be more of like a wish list type of thing. I would love that though. There could be so many things for the cover art, and then like I see like guys like Punk and Jay have probably been the two names thrown around the most. I think a sneaky pick would be like a Seth Rollins, maybe. He hasn't been on the cover since 2K18 we were talking about earlier. Could maybe do him. Though they won't do Roman Reigns back to back. They literally had him on the cover. That they're not gonna do him again. So throw that out. But I'd love a women's cover, like Juan said, and I was kind of talking about it a little bit. Like that'd be cool to see. I know 2K23 Deluxe Edition was it, or 2K24, not 2K23. You had Rhea and Bianca on the cover. You could do something similar to that again, maybe. Do we put the ECW champion on the cover along with the WWE champion, the world champion, I think, for Smash Raw 08 or 07? Yeah, they did for probably 08, I'm thinking. 08 was the first one featuring ECW, so 08 might be the one you're thinking of. But the only reason I don't say they do it for NXT is just because they don't really feature NXT on these video games very well. They just don't. NXT just isn't not. They just aren't represented very well in these video games. So that's the only reason why I say like they're not going to put NXT guys on these covers. I just wish they would. Because NXT is so underrated. I'm loving NXT right now, but I don't really know if WWE and especially not 2K really care about that. So that's the only thing. Have 3-1 Raw, one for Raw, one for SmackDown, one for NXT on the cover. That'd be cool. Yeah, I love those ideas. Some Discord stuff there. I was wondering what that was. Okay. ECW wasn't really featured good either. That's true, but I could see some sort of, what if, now I know this is a wild fantasy booking, granted, so you can call me out on it. This is more of a fantasy booking. This isn't really something I think of a prediction, because I doubt they do it, but it's something I want them to do, right? What if you have WWE 2K26 featuring TNA, and you got all the TNA guys as part of the cover? That'd be sick, I think. Could even have Retro AJ on there somehow. Maybe like we're talking about like Bobby Roode. Although I doubt he'd be in the game, but it'd be cool to have some of that in there. What if it was like they used to have featuring ECW, right? What if it was featuring TNA? That's wishful thinking, but it'd be cool to happen. It's not going to happen probably, but you never know. ECW didn't have a lot of people. ACW was only an hour show. Yeah, NXT is a 2 hour show, so they're definitely superior to that, I think. I was never really an ECW guy. I know WWE ECW you said was probably the worser version, right? Like ECW with when they were just their own separate thing was probably a way better show. But I was never around to actually experience ECW. I've never gone back and watched any of it for the most part. Really only seen like One Night Stand 2016 versus RVD, and that's because of the showcase mode. So never actually got a chance to really see prime ECW, but or even WWE ECW for that matter. Never saw either one of them actually. So and one belt in GM mode. Yeah, yeah. No, they have more belts than that in GM. They got they just don't have a women's title, but they got because I actually wait no. Sorry, VJC, you use ECW, right, in GM. That's what it was. No, you wouldn't know, because they have a world title and a mid-card title and tag titles, I think. They just don't have the women's title. ECW didn't have a women's division. So, like, when you're trying to do a women's division, when you're trying to do all women like you were doing, Juan, you can't really do that in GM mode. ECW doesn't have the women. So, that's the problem with that. There's more than one belt in GM mode, but they're missing the women's one, is what you mean, probably. Oh, in 07. In 07 you might. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. They only had one belt in 07. That's not great. Not to mention they had a small roster. I bet GM mode with ECW was probably hard to do. I didn't even know ECW was in 07 GM mode. I figured it'd been 08. Maybe it was 07 too. I don't know. I want to say SmackDown Raw 2008 was the first game that featured ECW, but I could be wrong. And what else did y'all say? Give us Bully Ray in 2K26. That'd be cool. A bunch of TNA personas. Bully Ray, AJ Styles, give it back. Even though we have it, give it back. Keep it coming. Any other guys that were in TNA? Like R-Truth, Ron Killing's version of TNA. That'd be great. Because he was in there, wasn't he? Oh man, who else? Shoot. Joe Hendry, well, he's the same thing though. Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace's TNA presentation would be good to have. Maybe as a persona card or something, I don't know. They gave her NXT stuff, but we need her TNA presentation, like her theme and stuff like that. Just change his outfit. For Bully Ray, I'm guessing, yeah. Juan, I want the music and Trons 2 for Bully and 26. Yeah, that'd be cool. You say, oh. 7 had ECW Taz. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want Dreamer back in the game. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer, dude. I'd love Tommy Dreamer to be back in the game. Some crazy stuff that was about to happen with him and Paul Heyman that one time, but Tommy Dreamer, I like him. I think he'd be cool to have back in a WWE video game. I don't know why they've kept him out for so long, but it'd be cool to have him back for sure. It was the first WWE game that was ECW officially in. Okay, gotcha. That makes more sense. 07, I just didn't remember because it didn't have the label on it, you know? Maybe inside of the game, but it didn't tell you that at first. Oh, man. I think I'm gonna get off for now. It was fun. Wait, let's see. He was GM at ECW in 08. Oh, yeah. It's been fun talking to y'all. I think I'm gonna get out, though, because I kind of need to, get some rest. I need to get up early tomorrow, but I'll talk to y'all more on Discord and read the rest of y'all's chats, and then I'm heading out. You talking about WrestleMania Time with your pod? Yeah, that's the one. Yep. you heard what I said about that, didn't you? Yeah. Yep, that's the one. That's what I was referencing, yeah. Was Taz ECW or Tommy Dreamer? Are you talking about Tommy Dreamer being the GM ECW in 08 in the game? Was it Tommy Dreamer or I think that's who you're talking about, wasn't it? I just want to make sure before I I'll let him answer. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking that's who you're talking about, but I couldn't remember. Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, gotcha. We heading out, man. Deuces, y'all already know the drill. Yeet. Talk to y'all later, man. Huge shout out to VJC, Juan, RJ, and Jeremy. Later.